I didn't realise I wanted a pacemaker until just tonight. I've been going to therapy lately. It turns out I have some issues with my father. Now, it all goes back to when I was a young kid. I was about 5 years old, and we're all sitting around one night watching TV, and he gets up out of the blue without warning, and he says, "Stay here, I'm just going out to buy a packet of cigarettes." And then he left us. And he came back 20 minutes later with a pack of Winfield Blue. And, yeah, my childhood unfolded pretty much incident-free from that point on. Yeah. No, it turns out the issue was he was a great dad and I loved it. Yeah, this is the same therapist that told me that I was bipolar, which, as you can imagine, is pretty hard to hear. He sat down and said, I said, there must be some mistake, I can't be bipolar. You know, this means I'm sexually attracted to polar bears and penguins? Surely that's not natural. Like every other comedian, I've just recently broken up with a girl for the sake of tonight. And this was actually 6 months ago. It got pretty ugly, it got really hard to take. And you know, it got to that point where, and you'll get there, you will, where you have to sit her down and say, look, you know I fuck you, but I'm not in fuck with you. And then you move on. Yeah, so like everything I did irritated the shit out of her. And not just like doing jokes, it was other stuff too. She got really upset. She didn't really like it when I wore my socks and we had sex. Just to keep my socks on. And yeah, she really hated that. I mean, she fucking hated the ski mask, but the socks was her pet hate. In an effort to meet girls now, I've taken the unusual step of removing the spam filter from my Gmail. And yes, it is a brilliant idea. And because you can tell who you want to meet, like straight in the subject line, right? There's, I had one that came in and it said, "Dozens of local sluts just waiting to meet you." And at first I was like, well, that sounds pretty excellent. But then I was saying it's kind of tragic too, because why would so many local sluts lack the confidence to just come up and talk to me? What are they waiting for? No, seriously, what are we waiting for? I don't even have a pacemaker, so I don't have that advantage. I got another email, because that one was pretty good, and again, like the header, like the subject line, said, "Single mum needs cock." So it sounded important, right? So I've reached for the mouse, but then I was like, no, I stopped myself, because it's all in the subject line, right? Single mother needs cock. I was like, you're a single mum, you already had cock, and you proved you couldn't use it responsibly. Cock denied. I've been looking for new activities to take up with all the free time that I have at not having a girlfriend. And I thought about taking up tantric yoga, because in the off chance that I do get a girlfriend, it's meant to make you like way better at doing the sex on them and stuff. And so the aim is to be so good that when I pocket dial people, it's intentional. You'll touch the dick, but you won't laugh about it, alright? That's where we are. That's cool. That's cool. I've also looked at taking up a sport, and I want to do parkour, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially, in a nutshell, it's running through an urban environment, just jumping over shit. Or well, as it's known in my neighbourhood, it's resisting arrest. Alright, I got a couple of things to talk about, like bullying. I got bullied a lot when I was a kid. I remember my 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Pranger. She had she was just a stupid name. We would come in and she'd say, "Oh, good morning, kids. Everyone put your thinking caps on," and she'd do that. And then all the kids would be like, "Oh, put your thinking caps on." She'd go, "Not you, Connell. Doing long division today. Put your fucking helmet on." Yeah. So, you know, like, there's a lot about bullying in the media at the moment, and everyone's up in arms about it, and we're doing all we can to stop it. Everyone likes a Facebook page once in a while about it. And but I don't get it. I don't understand, because like, why people say something to hurt somebody's feelings, you know? And like, especially when you learn sticks and stones will do the job just fine. So, I'm not anti-bullying, I'm just pro-efficiency. But yeah, so I wasn't very popular. One final note, all the boys in my school when I was a little kid didn't like me, the girls wanted nothing to do with me. And it was a Catholic school too, so even Father O'Reilly was, I like you, but just as a friend. Didn't get molested. Alright, I'm out.